Welcome back, everybody. It's Ford here, and guess what? I learned something new and cool in Photoshop, so I wanted to share that with you today. Also, I'm wearing a t-shirt because spring is upon us, and that's fantastic. So this project was really fun because I started drawing in a completely different way. Usually I start with a thin brush and then I'll sketch shapes in until I like how it looks. Then I go over that with a solid outline, similar to how I draw with a sketchbook and with a pencil. But here I start molding this rat out of solid shapes, more like. It felt more like molding clay than drawing. Actually, I was inspired by another YouTuber and creator, artist, very talented artist, Alpamilch. Alpamilch? I'm not sure exactly how to pronounce it, but he's really good. And so I kind of wanted to paint in a different way because of watching his videos. And then I remembered that I had downloaded some free brushes for Photoshop a while back, and I never really tried them out. So I did, and as I got going, I quickly noticed that the brushes use a completely different tool in Photoshop, a different brush tool that I had never used before, and that it behaves differently. Like it has texture and blending that normal brushes don't really do. So I guess it's kind of feels more like oil painting than clay, as I mentioned earlier, but anyway, it was just a new thing for me. Anyway, I was just completely blown away by this tool, and I had fun feeling like I was painting the old-fashioned way, but just without water and, well, paper. Okay, so it's completely different, but it's fascinatingly similar too. This character idea, by the way, came from another talented artist from We The Creators. She also has some YouTube videos, and she has her pictures on Instagram, Saskia Sketches, if I'm pronouncing that right. She has created a bunch of elemental character animals with names and everything, fire, water, those kind of elements. So this character is based on her character called Ignis the Firerat, but she does it a little differently than I did here, but that's where I got the inspiration for this character. You can check her out on Instagram. As you can see, I got started with a base of red and built it up with black because I was going for a fiery, ashy look and wanted hints of red in there. Actually, I was thinking of that fancy fur. I think it's called mink or something. I guess a lot of different animals have that kind of fur where the base is a slightly different color than the tips, if you know what I'm talking about. I feel like I've seen some super soft coats or scarves or something that has this colored texture I'm referring to. You know those really soft furs? I don't really know, but that's what I was going for. It didn't turn out perfectly in the end as I was picturing, but I still like it. It wasn't until halfway through that I realized I could change the brush settings to simulate a drier or wetter brush to get more mixing or less mixing. And that is when I was able to really get the darker colors on the rat and layer it in. The fire was a little tricky, but after a while I decided to just let well enough alone because, I don't know, I guess I'll have to practice fire another time, but it turned out okay. I just think it'd be fun to learn how to do realistic flames. Yeah. Anyway, here's the final product, so I hope you like it. I sure had fun trying out some of these new tools and experimenting with this process in Photoshop, and I'm pretty happy with the result. But of course, if you have any constructive feedback, I would love to hear it. Thank you for watching, and remember to smile. If y'all enjoyed this video, check out my other art videos. I have a playlist for that. You may also subscribe, if you so desire. But I mean, no biggie, just if you want to see my other stuff, my other videos. Please have a good day, and I'll see you next time.